Okay, we're back. What timeliness that we'd have a crash right at the, I guess,
Right at the
T
towards the end of
minus
the meeting.
4 or 5 minutes. Anyway, so if you hung around, thank you. Take a few minutes to recover. We will dig into this screen in depth. We will start the next meeting from here, and I think we got a shot at going through on Thursday, actually completing this build, showing you what it looks like, and then actually going through a maintenance cycle and talk about how to maintain that. I think we can actually do that, Mitch.
Yeah.
I think that is going to be the best thing for us to do. But anyway, really appreciate your patience. It looked like that was a freeze up. They've issued some new software, and it scares me to death to try to load this down and use the. They keep telling me there's a new version, and I'm frightful of what they might do to us. I'm sure they're trying to fix something, but anyway, we certainly know that. We've developed software over the years and understand how that all works. But anyway, in closing, I think that's what we're going to plan to do on the next meeting. So hopefully you've heard this. We'll make sure you get emails if you didn't. I don't know if, Mitch, can you see the dashboard? Anybody hanging out?
Yeah, we got just as many as before. A few people have left, but
Right on. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. You have no idea. So maybe it's running in the background like a background noise, but hopefully we covered I think some pretty good stuff today in setting up. I think the next meeting has to walk forward. So on Thursday, certainly if you can't make it, literally within probably the next 5 to 10 minutes, you'll be able to watch this stream again. And there'll be 2 of them this time. So I guess you won't know that if you're watching the first one. Maybe you'll figure it out. I'm not sure. But anyway, for those of you staying on, we're in pretty good shape as far as setting this thing up. And then I think, like I said, we can complete the build. We'll show you actually what we did to input and bring this thing in. And then the ultimate goal there will be then to get into talking about maintenance. And then we'll figure out something by the time next Tuesday rolls down. And in fact, I'll just say something right now that because of the holiday, there's some. Is it the week after that? Isn't it?
It's the week after that.
See,
2 weeks.
I want it to be next week. It's just not happening for me. Anyway.
And I'm the one going out of town.
Well, yeah, but I've got this project up north I want to go to. So anyway, I was hoping to get some more time. So we'll be doing Tuesday and Thursday next week as planned, and we'll continue to walk forward. There is so much to talk about in these things, and ultimately, maybe even in process warriors, we'll start to hit on actually the allocation models, the trading models. There's tons and tons of stuff. We decided when we were going to do this show that there was more things than we could ever go through in a lifetime to talk to you folks. And hopefully this is being really helpful. And please give us some feedback. If you hated it, tell us you hate it. We'll cry for a few minutes and we'll get over it. But we need to know that if you love what we're doing, or if there's things that you think that we missed that has happened with you or whatever, let us know so we can cover it. That's the only way we're going to know. And that's actually one of the biggest frustrations, is finding out things that have been going on within your shop or within you utilizing the process and applying our software out there. We find out sometimes too late, sometimes we just find out, and then we're just like, oh man, we wish we got a different opportunity. But sometimes things happen when they're supposed to happen, and we've seen advisors go through a lot of iterations of trial and error, I guess. We'll put it to that.
Yeah.
Anything, Mitch? You got
No,
you got 30 seconds.
As I said before,
20 seconds.
20 seconds left. Jeez.
10. Go ahead. No,
This,
go ahead.
what we covered today, it may seem pretty remedial, but it's the issues. It's the small things that you get fired over, and that goes for you, the advisors, and it goes for us as well. So we want to make sure that we're covering what may seem like fairly small things, but they have big impacts when it comes to your practice.
Yeah, we're over like a minute after all this. So anyway, folks, thanks a lot. Seriously, I really appreciate it. Tomorrow morning, Market Thunder will be on at noon, I guess morning for me in the West Coast. I guess it'll still be morning for Mitch, but you folks on the East Coast, it'll be noontime, lunchtime, breakfast on the West Coast. But anyway, there's a lot to talk about. I've glanced at the market a little bit and seen that there's not that much going on that I would like to see going on. But anyway, we shall talk to you in the morning. Have a great afternoon. We appreciate everything.